Okay. Britt, where you calling me from?
I'm here in Atlanta.
ATL. How old are you?
Yes. I'm 35.
35. ATL. You have any kids?
Yes, I have 5.
You have 5 kids, really?
Yes.
Okay, how old are your 5 kids?
She looks like if Principal Ava and that dude that fixed the computers like get married and have 5 babies about 10 years from now. Now, actually, she looked more like Ari Lennox. She looked like if Ari Lennox ate Principal Ava. And matter of fact, let me just let it continue.
I have a new one. So he's 3 months. Then I have 16, 13, 9, and 4.
Okay. How are they all by the same guy?
No, I'm divorced, and the last 2 had the same dad.
So the
So
four,
two.
the 3 month has the same dad as a 4-year-old.
Correct.
Well, why y'all not together? The baby's only 3 months.
Because okay, so I was gone for a little while, and
They always got a damn story, man. Why didn't you?
in
What
the
do you mean you
midst
was
of,
gone for a little while?
I got in a little trouble by mistake. But yeah. So
Where did you go?
to jail, Kendra.
Wait a minute. You went to jail?
Oh, you
Yes,
got
but it
locked
was a
up.
self-defense situation, and it's a court case that I'm fighting right now, so I don't really want to speak too much on it.
Okay. Okay. So we'll leave that alone. But can I get the time confirmation?
Okay, so as soon as I got out, it was only 8 months, but as soon as I mean, 8 months was a long time, but as soon as I got out, I had a baby. So
So you were in jail pregnant.
no, as soon as I got out, like literally,
So when you got out, you got pregnant.
there we go.
Okay. And you had, but it was by.
I find it interesting the amount of women that come on these platforms, whether it's a Kendra G, whether it's a Kevin Samuels, whether it's No Fugazi, whatever, and have such difficulty explaining their situation. They always want to give you all this context and don't want you to judge just the generic black and white meat and potatoes of what their situation is. They always want to give you the particulars and the nuances, but they have such difficult time explaining, or because they're not direct, or they don't know how to just say, I was locked up for 8 months. As soon as I got out of prison, I got pregnant. And no, you wasn't just locked up for 8 months for self-defense. They figured that you did something and they locked your ass up for 8 months. And if you was locked up for 8 months, I don't want to put no judgment on her, but I mean, based on her age, based on how many kids she got, yeah, she'd have been locked up before. She'd have been locked up before. I don't know if she was on probation or what, but this is just the vibes I'm picking up. Let's
The
continue.
man you had a 4-year-old with.
Yeah.
So okay.
So
Well,
the thing is, okay, so I tried to give him a chance when I got out. Like, okay, let's see if it works out. And while I was pregnant, I found out some stuff that shouldn't have happened. And he hadn't even come to his baby's birth, so he's not around. Is not going to be an issue with anybody. So yeah, just a situation.
okay.
It's just a situation. It's not an issue to me as a man that's looking to date a woman with 5 kids, 3 from a previous marriage, 2 with some dude after she was married that they got into some situation while meanwhile she gets locked up for 8 months for fighting a bitch, gets out of prison, gets pregnant by this dude, and he couldn't even be fucked to come visit his child being born. And that's just a situation. No, man, that is a bundle of red flags. These flags is crimson. Okay?
Okay. I have another question.
Go ahead.
Burgundy.
So, okay, so y'all broke up before you had the baby.
Correct.
Okay. So he's not involved in either one of the kids' lives?
No,
Okay. And when did you get divorced?
I got divorced in. It was finalized in 2023.
Okay. So basic. Ooh, Brittany girl.
I know. I know.
Can I
Don't
ask
judge
this?
me.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna respect it because you're going through the case. So we got Brittany, 35, Atlanta, mind of 5, by 2 men, 3 by her ex-husband, 2 by her last child's father. What do you do for a living?
I do hair. I'm in school full time for business because I'm gonna open up a few salons. And I do Spark sometimes, and a full time mom, doing a lot.
So you do hair, and what's the other job?
Spark.
Spark with Walmart. I do that sometimes.
Walmart
What is
Spark.
that? I don't know.
Delivery.
It's a
I do
driver.
delivery
Okay.
driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hair delivery driver, and you said something else. You get child support?
I'm mad. No, don't nobody help me.
Girl.
Nobody.
Walmart Spark isn't like Uber and Lyft. Like you gotta. Well, it depends on what area that you live in. I think in my area, you gotta like wait for them to come up with something. But even in my area, they gave you the Atlanta stuff, and so that means that she probably like waited a hot second to do that. And I think they probably make good money doing that
Rubber
too.
God, we making
You
it.
know, you can put them on child support. I know men hate when I say this, but I think child support is the number one birth control because if every woman holds their child's father financially responsible for the child that they create, they will stop having babies all the time.
Absolutely not. You're trying to absolve the women of the accountability. No, if these women, the ultimate form of birth control is stop opening your goddamn legs and getting pregnant. You had 3 babies with a husband. I'm pretty sure she filed for divorce. Why did you need to have 2 more kids? With a dude that's so terrible, he couldn't even come see his child be born. No, Kendra, absolutely not. That's bullshit. It takes both parties to create that child. There's 33 forms of birth control. You don't have to delete the baby. Put on a goddamn condom. Take birth control. IUD. Whatever. Stop spraining your damn legs. This girl, she got 5 kids, okay? Her legs probably spread so far her IUD get Wi-Fi.
Because they would know that they would financially, because it would hurt them in the pockets. One of the reasons why men keep procreating so much is because women be like, I ain't got time for that. No, because first of all, the money ain't even about you. It's literally
It's about the baby.
it's about the baby.
on
And
child
I'm a
support.
product. And let me say this: I stand by this because I'm a product of a two-parent income, right? And I watch my friends who moms, their fathers weren't financially responsible, and I would have more opportunity because I just had a two-parent income situation. So, I mean, listen, and then fellas, this will also, make you wiser to not let a woman trap you to have a baby. So no, I believe that women, if he's now, I say now, let me backtrack. If there's a man, because child support is only necessary when the father's not being a father. Like a father can be a father, financially be a father. I know men who are not on child support who, if they were on child support, will end up paying less. Like that's how much they go above and beyond in their situation. It didn't work out with the child's mother, but they understand that there's a financial obligation as well as a emotional and being a parent obligation. And then some men will say, "Well, give me the baby," and that could be an option too. Like some men are like, "I'll raise the baby if you can't raise the baby." All those things, but never feel bad for holding a man financially responsible for the child he helped you create.
No, hold the women responsible for nobody in this planet is born or comes into this world unless that mother wants them to. Now, I'm not going to say this planet, but at least in this country, okay? And here's the thing. If I get a woman pregnant and she doesn't want to keep the baby, but I do, I can't tell her not to delete that child. This is bullshit. That was And I think she is going to end up holding her accountable later on in the conversation at some point. But no, Kendra, because women like her are getting pregnant by dudes that don't have no fucking money. It's only a small percentage of men out here that are creating the majority of the babies. Okay? 54% of black men are single and childless. That's more than half. And if you take out of that 46% of black men that are actually married, you're going to find a small percentage of men that are just creating babies out of wedlock and should be put on child support. I do believe that if you have a child, you should definitely take care of your child. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is trying to put the onus only on men when it's the women who ultimately have probably more control than anything over whether or not this child is born. Number one, keeping her goddamn legs closed. Number two, not letting a nigga shoot the club up unless they're actually married. Like, come on now, what are we doing? We're in our 40s now.
And I stand by that.
I agree.
So there we have it. Now back to you. Brittany, 35, mom to five, by two men, in Atlanta. What's your zodiac sign?
A Libra.
A Libra. All right, and is a Libra. All right, girlfriend. Now I gotta say this. You got a 3-month-old. What would you say to the guy that might be concerned that you have such a young child?
I mean, he shouldn't be concerned. I'll come with 5 kids, and that's just what it is. You either can handle it or you can't. So if you can't, just don't come by me.
Okay, well, I guess
Why do women think that all that sass and, well, if he can't handle it, then just don't come by? No, ma'am. Okay, that child that might be the love of your light, the light of your life, but to the man that you're trying to date, that's just another person. Now, once he gets to know you and everything, yeah, sure he can, but this is the problem, because there used to be a point in time where being a stepfather was so, it would be taboo to the point to where if a man actually accepted a woman with a child, like that woman would praise that man. And now you have women that feel entitled, like he just has to accept me, and if he can't handle me, that's that passive aggressive bullshit. That's cope. That shit does not work. Y'all can try to shame men and say and use these words that he can't handle a strong woman like me. Yeah, he can't handle your big back ass. And if you shape like an elephant, I'm pretty sure you got some baby elephants along with you. So no, I can't handle that. Neither can the suspension in my vehicle. Neither can the floorboards in my house.
Not for everybody.
okay. I mean, I guess that's fair. I mean, she is telling you it is what it is, and if you don't want to deal with it, you keep it going. Fair enough. Now let's get to it. What kind of man are you looking
And every man has kept it going. That's why she's on Kendra G's show.
for?
A leader, somebody strong, someone who doesn't just know God, actually the Lord. He actually has a relationship with him. And somebody who's into working out, fitness, because I want to get in shape, so I gotta get bounce back. So
This girl says she's looking for a man that's into working out and fitness. No, God, no. No. She ain't just say that. I didn't just hear her say that. Did she really just say that? Hold up. We got to rewind the tape a couple seconds, about 10
What are you looking
seconds.
for?
a leader, somebody strong, someone who doesn't just know God, actually the Lord. He actually has a relationship with him. And somebody who's into working out, fitness, because I want to get in shape, so I gotta.
Somebody in shape working out, because somebody into fitness and working out because I want to. Huh? Ma'am. I'm gonna let this continue.
Get bounce back. So yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I read 2 paid comments real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So Sam said they don't file for child support because they get pregnant by broke dudes. Read between the lines. Oh damn,
Thank
Sam.
you. Thank
Were
you.
your baby
Oh,
daddies broke?
Thank
I
you.
mean, the first one was I married young. The second one, he had some money, then he lost it. Like with our first baby, he went through life.
Okay, so that's why he not with you no more, because once he lost the money, you didn't want to deal with him anymore. Is that what it is? You got out of prison, you got pregnant by him? Yeah. It's all, you see how they tell on themselves? But thank you, dude. They don't file for child support because they get pregnant by broke dudes. And they want a dude with money to come along and help absolve them of their accountability and help them navigate through their terrible decision making. This is sad, man. I'm literally like, I feel sorrow for stories like this.
But that's why I make sure this time I don't pick another broke one.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess Sam. I guess
But
maybe
there,
you had a point, Sam.
I filed for child support, so that's yeah.
You did
I
file
hold
for.
these men accountable. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just not
There's
receiving
another
it
one.
right
I
now.
can't find it to bring it on the stage,
You can't
but
hold
she's
yourself
the
accountable.
royal hey child, something like that. She spent $5 to say men avoid child support all the time. I know some men who intentionally don't keep jobs to avoid paying it.
Correct.
Pick better ladies.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Well,
So I want so and that does happen, but I'm happy that that ended with pick better ladies, because at the end of the day, that's what a lot of this comes down to. Everything is always the men being held accountable. If child support was mandatory, child support was higher, men wouldn't get these women pregnant. No, if the women kept their legs closed, they wouldn't get themselves pregnant. Okay? The men are not out here creating single mothers. The women are making themselves single mothers. And if they just so happen to be smashing the very smart, are there men that do it? Absolutely. Is that the majority of men? No. So when you take a small percentage of those men in general, and you extrapolate them to meaning all men operate this way, no, this is just the decision making that you made. You're not single by choice. You're single by choices.
Mess up, we mess up. You gonna keep messing up or you gonna fix it? My thing is to fix it now. We're trying to fix things.
Okay, we're trying to fix things. All right, so let's keep going. Was that all your requirements before we go to your deal breakers?
Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
for the most part.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is disrespectful men, men that don't know how to communicate. I really don't want any men that have like small kids because I feel like I got enough. So I'm not trying to, play stepmom.
You got a 3-month-old.
Is a big thing. So
You got a 3? So you wouldn't date yourself because you have a small child. You have a 3-month-old. What are you talking about?
His kids can be grown. So
Baby, you got a 3-month-old. If I'm already a gym rat and you got a 3-month-old and 4 other kids, when are you going to have time to get your big ass in the gym? I'm still stuck on that comment right there. That's what threw me off. She's just up here playing. She's just up here capping right now. But this is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Okay, kids can be grown. Should he look a certain way?
I really want some chocolate now because the past is like caramel and light skin. They've been their feelings too much. So kind of something chocolate, tall. You don't have to be 6 foot, but taller than me. I'm 5'5". Yeah.
That's a whole half a foot. That's more than half a foot tall. That's a whole half a foot taller. He don't have to be 6 feet. I'm 5'5". 5'6" is taller than you. 5'7" is taller than you. And now she's trying to quantify men based off of their skin complexion. Baby girl, the lighting right now is making them look lighter than they look. But Kendra's kind of dark. I'm going to assume that Ari Lennox / what's her name? Janelle James. That's what I was talking about when I said Principal Ava. If y'all ain't never watched Abbott Elementary, very hilarious show. But I'm going to sit here and imagine or assume that the Ari Lennox that ate Janelle James is the same skin complexion as Kendra. So now you want something chocolate, like that's going to solve your problems. No, you're just terrible at picking men. It has nothing to do with skin tone. And I hate that whole, oh yeah, he's in his feelings. There's light-skinned dudes that's act very dark-skinned. There's dark-skinned dudes that act very light-skinned. That's why I'm happy to be brown, right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Brown paper bag. I don't have one on me, but yeah. You got niggas like Kenya Martin. Kenya Martin is the darkest light-skinned nigga I've ever met in my life. This nigga is darker than the dark-skinned nigga with the darkest dark-skinned nigga name, and that's Draymond Green. That's how dark-skinned Kenya Martin is, that he's beefing with the darkest dark-skinned name nigga in dark-skinnity.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
He just need to be able to take care of a family because I pretty much already started. So if you're gonna mess around with me, you need to be able to afford me. No more brokes. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. So
let's just do the math real quick. I'm not even going to run through the example. I'm going to ask everybody's new best friend, ChatGPT, how much money does a man in ATL need to make to support I'm going to say a wife and 5 kids. Mind you, these are not his kids. These are not his kids. That man comfortably, if they're renting a 4 to 5 bedroom house, he's going to have to make $120 to $180K per year. What percentage of black men make $120K per year? Let's just do it in general. I ain't even going to do in ATL. 10% black men make 100K. You're looking at 5 to 8% of black men. So you want a 5% man. You want a 5%er? You want a 5%er? You better do some 5% of shit.
Is the expectation he's taking care of you and your 5 kids?
Oh, yeah, because that's what leaders do. Like, and
That's
some
what
men, they
leaders
find
do.
out that, they have 5
see
kids.
how
I know
Kendra
she's
just
gonna
rolled
need some
her
help. I know I
eyes?
want to take care of them. I want to do, what a man's supposed to be doing. He want to show me the right thing. So that's what I want.
No, you don't know what you don't know what a leader is. You never. Who is this imaginary nigga that these bras be talking about? Look at her face. That's how you know she just making up shit. Who is this imaginary nigga that these bras get on these shows and talk about? Well, I know she got 5 kids. She got 3 by a husband, left that nigga. She got 2 by a nigga that couldn't even be there to watch one of the babies being born. She did 8 months in prison, and she weighs about 350 pounds. Yeah, I want to come in with my $120,000 to $180,000 that I make per year and take care of her and her elephants. Who was this imaginary nigga? Oh, and he's dark skinned, and he has to be in the gym. The fuck out of here.
You want the next man to be a better daddy than the kid's actual father.
A better father figure. I'm not asking you to be my kid's dad.
Well, not father figure, provider too, because you want the expectation for the third guy.
Yeah, a provider. Yes.
So you want the third man to be a better daddy to your children than their actual fathers.
Than the first 2.
Okay, let me say this.
See how that don't make sense?
I say this with all respect.
Glitched out.
No one. Okay, your kids come into this world. They have DNA of one woman and one man. So I'm not looking for anyone to replace the fathers because they already have fathers, but to be a great father figure and complete our family. Yeah.
But a father figure with figures, because you're saying he has to be able to provide for the children. So how much money do you think he has to make in order to be able to support? Like, let's just say it's 5 kids plus you, so that's 6 people. So what is the expectation? Like, when you say provider, what does provider mean to you?
I don't want you trying to move into my home. I want you to, be able to establish a home for us. Like, we work together and get a home together. Like, it's okay. So I'm in Atlanta. You start talking to somebody, they're like, oh, I want to move in. Oh, I want to come over for 3 days.
Not no nigga that's making $120,000 a year. What the fuck are you talking about?
Spend a night. And no, I don't want to do that. So I just want someone who wants to take their time, who knows how to build a home, and specifically build it from him. We're creating a new foundation.
So in other words, all you can attract is bums, hobosexuals. That's all that cat is worth, is hobosexuals. Niggas that ain't got nowhere to stay. That's all you can get. Man, listen.
So have a home big enough for you, and you have 5 kids, right? I'm assuming they would at least have their own room, or maybe 2 would share.
We need like a 5-bedroom. I'm coming from a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So we need like a 5-bedroom.
Well, maybe 6, because what if he has 1 child?
Oh yeah, 6 then. But I prefer him, not to have any small kids. We have enough. We'll have enough. You don't draw no sticks.
Let's get it.
You got a 4-year-old, a 3-month-old, a 16, 13, and 9-year-old, and you say you don't want him to have no small kids. That's what you said? And you want him. What's your mailing address? What's your mailing address? How the hell you gonna ask a man to take care financially for you and 5 kids, but he can't? You wouldn't even love on a child. You know what?
Exactly.
It's not that I wouldn't love
That's
him.
what.
If he's a great man,
Exactly,
and a man sent from God, I'm gonna have to accept what he comes with, right?
Oh my God! And then they use God like the convenient Christian. No, if your ass had listened to God, you'd have stayed married to your husband. And you'd have had 2 more kids with your husband, and actually your family would be together. Instead of you creating a broken family by leaving your husband, starting a new family with another dude, getting locked up in the process. But it's obvious that you don't care about family. You don't care about the things that God set forth for us to care about and for us to do. So when you bring up God, I get offended. because I'm assuming that you're talking about the same person that I and a lot of other people grew up worshiping and loving and believing in. I hate this my truth BS. I hate this, well, your God and my God. Don't talk about my God because it's ownership. No, this is a collective thing. Regardless of what religion you believe in, I strongly feel that it don't matter. I don't care about believing in religion. We are all governed underneath a higher power that is greater than us, that created the universe with intelligent design and gave us purpose to be on this earth. And you have women, some of the most beautiful women, let themselves go and make the worst decisions and fuck up our community. And want some sucker to come along with his hundreds of thousands of dollars that he could be paying me to help him grow his business. But no, he got to spend it on your bad decision making because you chose losers. And I'm not even going to call the first dude a loser. That was your fucking husband. And you should have stayed with that nigga.
If he's financially stable the way I expect him to be, no, he's gonna be. Then okay, he's doing what he need to do to take care of all the kids. So that's fine. That's fine. Like one. I don't want the whole football team. I already got half of it.
How much? Okay, we got a couple of paid
This shit
questions
is
now,
not
girl.
funny to me.
Okay, Wayne
This is
says,
fucking pathetic.
"Is this an April Fool's joke? Is she looking for us, or is she looking for a cent?" Okay, today
Yeah,
is
she looking
literally
for a
April
cent.
Fool's Day, and some people are asking seriously, "Are you joking?"
No, for real. And Wayne look like a little simp. So, like, yeah. I'm for real.
Okay,
Yeah,
so okay, you are
see.
confirming that this is not an April Fool's joke for you. You really mean this?
Yes.
No, what you're looking for is a sound. That's exactly what you're looking for. And you trying to throw a jab at him because he's stating the obvious just shows your character. So yes, all you can get is broke bum dudes that want to move in with you because they don't even have enough backbone not to deal. I can just by that comment, just by that reaction, just by the facial expressions that she keeps making in reference to how little or how much money a man is making or isn't making, I can tell that the way that she probably talks to men is with a lot of disdain and attitude that no real man is going to want to put up with. Maybe her husband left her. Maybe he said, I just can't take it no more.
Okay, we have some more, but the
And
way it's
bitches
working,
like
I
this
can't see
think this, women like this, I've said bitches like this at first, they think this shit is cute. They really think that this shit is cute.
questions like I used to. Someone said, "Draw the household, Kendra." We already drew the guy, so I already did that. I already did that, girl.
Draw
Anyways,
the
Kendra's
household.
giving baby doll. Oh, thank you. Girlfriend. So how much money you think this man got to take? Make.
Everybody like to say six figures, but
So I
let's
got
say
wait.
like
Okay, no, go ahead.
maybe like 800,000
Oh,
a
this
year.
is April Fool's joke. You are being funny. Now I know you're being funny.
Okay, look. Seriously, listen. Stop it, Kendra. Okay, he needs not to work at a fast food restaurant. He needs to. I don't even want the general manager because that's not gonna be enough. Okay,
What?
I'm gonna say 80,000. 80,000.
Yeah, she's
Okay, I'm gonna
retarded.
go on record because I want people. People think sometimes that I do skits on my show. This is
Yeah.
not a skit.
It's
Yeah.
not.
This is not a skit. I
It's
am meeting
not.
this woman in real time, just like y'all are meeting her in real time. I'm gonna ask you again because now I think you're joking. Are you trolling me?
No.
So you, as a woman, okay,
My
I say
ex
this.
before he
I say this
started
with all due respect. Good.
before my ex started the last two daddy before he started acting up, he was making 90K a year. Seriously.
Okay, well that was the daddy, and that was the man you probably should have figured it out with.
Yeah.
No. No, I ain't even gonna put all his business on here, but no.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You said earlier you don't want a man to move in with you, but you want to be able to move in with a man with 5 kids.
hmm Not move in with him because he might have had women in there. We need to start over and create a new foundation.
And how much do you want to financially contribute to the monthly bills, or you don't want to financially contribute? Like, what
No,
would
I
that look
want
like
him
for you?
to. No, I want one of the ones that's like, I don't need you to work. I need you to be at home, take care of the kids, cook, clean the house, screw me when I say screw me. The things that like back in the days.
Screw me when I say screw me.
You should I email it? Should
Kendra.
I?
All right, I'm gonna leave the content here because I've seen this before and there's a lot more. This is probably like half of this conversation, but I just can't take any more of this nonsense. I'll leave a link to this video in the description box. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Hit the subscribe button and I'll holler at y'all later.